Hey everyone, welcome to the channel and to another collective reading. I hope you're all doing well. So we're just going to dive in and see what you need to know. Keep in mind it is a general reading and it's also timeless. So this isn't going to resonate with every single person watching. Also, my readings do tend to tap into past, present and future energies. So that's something very important to keep in mind as well. Alright, let's just jump in and see what it is you need to know at the time of you watching this. Holy Spirit, what is it that you want the collective to know at this time? So you have the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Wands, Leo energy, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Wands. Let's just move these over here for now. Tell me more. The Ace of Swords. Wow, I'm getting so many messages straight off the bat. I'm just hearing it clear as day. The Knight of Pentacles, Virgo energy, the King of Cups, Scorpio energy, and the Five of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. I literally heard with the Nine of Pentacles, you are the prize. When I pulled the Ace of Swords, you are the way, you are the truth. It's like someone sees you as leading by example. They literally feel like you're the embodiment of some kind of truth to them, right? I don't know if you inspired this person to, you know, sort of start their spiritual journey, because if we're talking about that, the King of Wands can literally mean, like literally can represent the energy of someone who is really starting to take action and take ownership over their journey, right? Over their, you know, taking responsibility over their experiences, accountability, someone who's wanting to take the path seriously, right? So you may have unknowingly inspired someone to take this path seriously, right? Yeah. You've inspired someone to want to do the work in some shape or form. That's what it feels like, okay? It's like someone is very impressed with how much you have transformed, your glow up. Nine of Pentacles energy, male or female, it doesn't matter. This is just speaking on energy. Someone external from you has watched you transform into the person and the being you are today, and they're extremely impressed with your growth, your development, and how you have, you know, really taken this journey, not just seriously, but like it's like how you've, what do I want to say? It's like not just how you've taken it seriously and how you've been devoted to it, but it's like you almost make it look like easy, right? Even though it's not. Like, people know it's not, okay, by any means, especially anyone who's even started that process. It's not. But you do it with such grace, you know, that you make it look easy in some ways, even though it really isn't, okay? And people have no idea what you've experienced behind the scenes, you know, the process that you go through, right? People don't see those parts. So, of course, it looks effortless. It looks easy because they only see snippets, right, from the outside looking in. They don't see the hard graft, you know, the less glamorous side of it, the darker aspects, the more painful side of it, right? That actually is very much present, okay, when you're going through your journey, when you're having these experiences, where you're making these changes, where you're, you know, sitting down with yourself and just being very brutally honest with yourself about what you need to change, what you want to attract, what you want to be more in the energy of, right? What you're needing to release, what you're needing to accept, what you're needing to embrace wholeheartedly, right? Yeah. Like the good and the bad and everything in between, right? That's kind of the energy. Yeah. But someone has definitely clocked this, okay? Make no mistake, whoever this person is to you, and we'll look into that, they have clocked this change and they are extremely impressed. You have people that want to work with you, partner up, team up, right? People that can see your vision, right? Because the King of Wands energy is like a visionary energy. There are people who actually can see the vision that you have. They may not in the past, but they certainly do now. And people want to be a part of it. People want to build on it, right? They want to help you to establish this vision. Of course, you have to be very discerning with who you choose to work with, right? It's very, very important that you discern that. But ultimately, you yourself, through the choices you've made, the changes you've made, through your unwavering determination and passion, striving for a better way, a better life, a better, a better future, not just for yourself, but also for others. You're actually inspiring people here. You're making people believe in the vision, right? Believe in the possibilities, that there is another way of doing things, that life can be better. And not just for a select few, but for the majority, okay? Yeah. At the end of the day, you can't please everyone. Not everyone is going to be content. But it's not about that. It's about finding solutions, right? To very complex and very big challenges, okay, that affect tons of people. But it's like, even though you may not have all the answers, you are unwavering in your vision, and there are people who you can work with to help find the answers, right? To help solve the issues. These are things that can be solved, and you are believing in it wholeheartedly. So you're actually inspiring people that possibly have the means or the knowledge or the expertise or the connections to actually make this happen. Yeah. And that's because, like I say, you're standing hard in your truth. You're unwavering about this, right? So there's obviously something that you're very principled about. There's something that, morally is like an imperative to you. You're taking a hard stand on this subject, and it's like you're not backing down by any means, right? Yeah, you feel very, very strongly about this, and you're determined to achieve this goal. Come hell or high water, I will get there. I don't care how long it takes. I don't care how slowly I have to go. I don't care how many steps forward and back I have to experience. I will get there. Mark my words, I will get there, right? And your people are believing it now. People don't just understand the vision now. People are actually believing what you're saying, believing your vision. People are actually seeing that you are serious about what you're saying, that you don't give up. You don't give up easily by any means, right? And your sheer determination and passion and enthusiasm, right? Despite everything you've been through with the King of Cups energy, right? The challenges, the obstacles, the heartbreaks, the pain, right? The betrayals. It didn't stop you in believing in what matters most to you, right? It's like, no matter how many times I get knocked down, I know how to build myself back up. And it hasn't stopped me from operating from my heart. It's just made me more wise, more discerning, right? It's just made me more emotionally intelligent, aware. But that hasn't stopped my capacity to want to collaborate, want to build a better future, a better life, do things a better way, right? It hasn't stopped me wanting to help those who I can help and touch the lives of those who I can. Yeah. But it's like now you've got people on the outsides, looking in and seeing that you were right all along, right? You were right all along. And some of these people know that they've missed the boat. They've lost the opportunity to be a part of this vision that you have, to be a part of this community, of this collaboration, this team, right? They could have been part of it, but instead they chose to either be an adversary to you and to the vision, or they just simply didn't take you seriously. They didn't take your words, your actions, your thoughts, right, seriously. Now they are, and they regret not taking you seriously. Yeah. But, at the end of the day, you know exactly where it is that you're headed with the Queen of Swords. You are under no illusion as to what it is that you want to establish, what it is you want to create. Yeah. You're very clear on that. And I feel like you may even be asking, you know, certain people questions, okay? Especially those who seemingly come out of the woodwork and want to be a part of this vision that you're now building, right? This community that you're building. Suddenly people want to be a part of that. You have questions about that, okay? Like, why do you believe in it now? Why are you coming forward now? Why do you want to be a part of this now? And they're very valid questions, because I'm telling you, not everyone is supposed to be part of this journey. Not everyone's supposed to be part of this community. Four of Cups. There are going to be some people, like I said, that are left on the outside looking in. And it's not a case of punishing them and trying to, you know, ostracize them. It's just a case of they're not supposed to be part of this team, this collaboration, this community. They're not supposed to have a seat at your table, right? They're just not. Yeah. And that is going to be a hard pill for some people to swallow. Because all the while they were doubting you and, you know, not taking what you said seriously and not really understanding you at all. You were just focused on working on this, working on yourself, right? Paving the way. Yeah. And it's very symbolic to a dream that I had recently. Like, I literally saw what would be like, you know, the dream representation of the Two of Wands, right? So I feel like that's literally where some of us are at this point. That we literally do not have time to look at the past and what could have been done differently and what people should have done differently. No, we need to forge ahead, right? And we need to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not just about being clear and being disciplined. It's about being very intentional with what we do, how we do it, the reasoning behind it, what resources we use, okay? What information we put out, how we put that out there. What is the purpose behind the information? What is it that we're trying to help people to overcome, acknowledge, right? What problems are we trying to solve? Yeah. So this is like being very intentional on all levels with who you work with, what work you're doing, where you're investing your time, your energy, your resources, okay? What you give your attention to, what you give your energy to, who you partner with, who you invest in, right? Everything has to be intentional and coming from a high vibration. That is absolutely paramount at this time. If this is your reading, you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Everything has to serve a purpose because of what you're going on to do. And because of the people who you're actually not just helping to awaken, but you're actually inspiring to take, you know, divine action. Yeah. So it's really imperative. We have the Justice card here, more Libra energy. The truth, the knowledge, the action, the determination, taking it step by step, by the book, essentially, you know. Not skipping anything, not taking shortcuts, but literally hard graft. That's what's giving you the victory here. That's what's giving you your justice. Like I said, despite no one else, right? Knowing exactly what you've been through to reach this point. It really doesn't matter. You know what you've put in. And yeah, people will know to varying degrees, okay, depending on how close they are to you and how much you've divulged. But that's not what matters. The point is that you've put everything into your journey, into yourself, right? And by doing so, you have reached this really important milestone in your life where you can literally start to directly impact and shape your reality. You can make certain rights wrong, like certain wrongs right, okay? You can literally bring justice to your own story with the choices that you now make. Because what you don't know is by you staying true to the path and continuing no matter what, you have literally directly changed things from your past. Your past is nothing like what you remember it to be. Because the people, you know, who, like I said, wronged you, didn't believe in you, they believe in you now and they see the error of their ways, and there's a lot of regret here. The ones who don't want to acknowledge this still feel like they're on the outside looking in, right? Regardless of how much the ego tries to mask that. And in situations where you feel like you took a misstep or you didn't act appropriately or whatever things you did in the past, you know, that you may regret, the work that you've poured into yourself is direct proof, right? That you chose better, that you chose the higher path, you chose yourself, right? You chose to become better, you chose to take accountability, you chose to do better. You chose not to be a byproduct of your experiences or your environment or your upbringing or the relationships you've had or the brainwashing you experienced, right? Whether that's through education, cultural norms, right? Tradition, religion, whatever the case, whatever that is, you still chose to forge ahead and find a better way. And that is your testimony. Yeah. So you have created justice also in the situations where you have been in the wrong by course correcting and doing right. So karmically, a lot has been resolved for you. A lot. Okay? Yeah, 4 of Wands. That's why things are shifting dramatically when it comes to your community, when it comes to the people you work with, collaborate with, okay? When it comes to your home, your foundations, when it comes to your family dynamics, right? When it comes to relationships, all of these things are undergoing a huge transformation right now. Because of the milestone, because of that pivotal point in your journey that you have reached. You have arrived, okay? Yeah. And people know it. People know it. They feel it. They're aware of it because it's affecting them as well. These are people that you once had contracts with, soul ties with, right? That are understanding that those contracts have come to a final end. Those soul ties have been released. Yeah. And now you are forging ahead with the King of Swords energy here. Knowing and learning vital lessons. You have become extremely wise, extremely knowledgeable. You're very tapped in, very intelligent as well, right? You know how to use all of your experiences for your highest good, and that's what you've done, right? And the people that essentially always kept you at somewhat arm's length emotionally because they thought that would give them the upper hand, really great doing so. Because they can see clearly that you have a lot to offer. You really do. On many levels, in many capacities, right? And they wish they hadn't done so. Yeah. But, you know, with the Queen of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles, it's like the people that truly feel like they need to be an adversary to you, the people who are just straight up jealous of you, okay, that try to imitate you, copy you, try to copy your energy, try to belittle you, try to place themselves above down. People that felt threatened by your energy, they're realizing it was all in vain. Because you were never competing against anyone. You was never trying to gain the upper hand. You were focused on yourself. Yeah. And I feel like that's what you've been doing all this time. You've been focused on where you're headed, what you want to invest your time and energy to. That's why you've been keeping I feel like you yourself, right? Not only have you had people keep you at arm's length when you were extending nothing but warmth and kindness, you then went into hermit mode, essentially. I'm seeing this as like a mini hermit mode, where you started pulling your energy back pretty much from everyone. You see how this person's alone? You literally pulled your energy back from everyone. So you could determine what's yours and what isn't. What's being projected and what is trying to be leached off you, okay? What people are doing and how they're trying to abuse your energy. That's what you did. So you pulled back from everybody, right? You may have even informed people that you need this time for yourself and to respect your boundaries. Of course, there were some people that refused to do that with the Page of Swords, Aries energy with the Queen of Wands, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with the Page of Swords. Because even though they would never admit it, they were learning a great deal from observing you, right? But not because they wanted to be inspired and then, you know, use what they're learning and what they're seeing as a source of inspiration to make certain changes for themselves, right? And to go off on their journey with the Six of Swords. Some people have been doing that, which is awesome. But then you have these copycats that just want to emulate your energy and do what you do and be how you are and show up the way you do, right? Yeah, so that's why they were watching closely. That's why they were, you know, pushing against your own boundaries that you set, not respecting your wishes, right? Trying to get all up in your business and your energy. Well, you made it very clear that they were not permitted to do so. Yeah. But in the end, they're going to have no choice but to head in another direction with the Six of Swords. Because anyone who's in that energy is not welcome either. Yeah. And that's why I shared that post about being very discerning with who you allow around your energy. Because not everyone who sings your praises is doing it from a pure place. Some people are trying to get close to you so they can leech off you. So they can imitate you. Right? So they can try and put themselves in your position. No. Okay? That's not what this is about. So, yeah, interesting. But either way, I feel like there is definitely new collaborations coming in, new teams being formed, new communities, okay? Think tanks, I've been getting that energy a lot, like new think tanks being formed to try and overcome some big problems here, right? Possibly new organizations being created to help solve certain issues or to combat certain issues. Because it's like now is not the time to wait for a savior or for, you know, existing corporations, governments, or whatever the case may be, right? Industry leaders to take the initiative and do something. The power lies in the hands of the people. And if the right people come together, you have the means of making a positive impact. And I feel like the people who resonate with this really feel that and feel inspired to take action. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, it's not about waiting for someone to come and save you. It's about being your own savior, right? Setting the standards, starting the process, being the change, right? Leading by example, getting the right people on board, helping where you can. And then that will help inspire others. And then when their situations improve, who knows what they'll go on to do to help change things for the better even further, right? So it starts with us. And I've been saying this for the longest time. So now it's like, this is really saying, hey, the universe is supporting you 110% if you're ready to step up. And I told you these energies are going to be becoming more and more prevalent with what I've been getting over the last couple of weeks or so. So, any parting advice before we close the reading? Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly it. Hold the faith. Because your dreams have the ability to manifest now. Yeah, I'm telling you. Because you are being primed and prepped to do this work. But you have to be also extremely responsible, like I said, with how you utilize it, how you utilize what you have available to you. And not just in terms of resources, but your own time, your own energy, your own efforts, right? And the people you choose to work with. Tell me more. You're very close to achieving your goal. Give us moon. What did I say? I'm telling you. Your vision is valid, okay? Your vision is valid. Surrender to the divine. Full moon. Yes. Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. What did I say? It's time. It's time. You are so close to making these things unfold in the 3D. It's not even funny. You've already done the manifestation work. You don't even have to worry about that at this point. Now it's about, like I say, being very intentional with everything that you do. Okay? Anything that is weighing too heavy on you, where these, past energies are surfacing, surrender it to the divine. Okay? And I feel like whatever emotions are surfacing is good, because it's giving you an opportunity to identify what that's showing you and how far you've come and how you're ready to lighten your load, how you're ready to release. Yeah. Because you don't need to, as I've mentioned a couple of times now, even in the live stream, you don't need to carry that burden anymore, whatever that was to you, okay? You have every reason to have faith and be confident in the vision, confident in what you're about to do, and it being successful, it reaching the right people, it touching the right people's hearts, right? It moving the right people to take inspired action. But as a leader, you need to demonstrate that you believe in it first and foremost. And then it will be easier to get the right people on board. So you have no reason to doubt or fear, okay? Amazing reading. So I hope this helps. Thank you so much for checking it out. If you found it useful, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click the notifications bell and click all so you don't miss any of your upcoming readings. But for now, I'm wishing you guys all the best, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.